Do food sensitivity or food allergy tests actually work? Does it actually help you get to the root of why your skin is flaring? Let me share all about it today. If you find that your skin is flaring and you have a practitioner who is telling you to do a food sensitivity test first, is this something that you should be doing? Fortunately, my answer is that if a practitioner is telling you to turn to this as the first resort, I would usually try another alternative. Unless they're asking you to do it in combination with other tests as well, like for example, gut tests or heavy metal tests out there. One reason why food sensitivity tests alone is not a good start to finding what the root cause of your skin flares are is because food is a reaction of what's happening. It's not the root cause. So think about it this way. The reason why you're reacting to the food is not because of the food. The reason why you're reacting to the food is because of something deeper that's happening inside your body. There's usually some sort of overgrowth of pathogen, hidden infection, could be heavy metals, could be fungal overgrowth, yeast overgrowth. Something that is out of balance in your body that's causing your body to react to that food. Usually we found that when we can get to the bottom of that, to find what your root cause is, once we identify it and solve it, for example, if there's parasites that's causing that food reaction, if there's hidden infections or there's overgrowth of bacteria, once we solve a lot of those things, I personally found that the reactions to food dies down a lot. That's why a lot of times when you see cookbooks out there that are dedicated to helping your skin get better, that cut out food groups like salicylates, tell you to go on a certain diet. Usually I prefer to steer clear of that, mainly because number one, what you're going through is different from someone else. Your root cause is different from someone else. So if you read a book, it may not apply to you because you're so individualized. If you're going by a book, you may be cutting out food groups that you might be okay to. And number two, it's not teaching you to get to the root cause. Rather, it's teaching you to use food as a tool to heal. While that's true, we can use food as a tool to heal, but usually we're not going a step further to think about what other ways can we get to the root issue in order to get better. I personally only relied on diet for almost a year, and I found that it helped to a certain extent, but then I reached a plateau. What we found is that diet helps to a certain extent, but usually we need to go deeper. Just as an example, you may have heard me share before that before I couldn't tolerate eating meat, I couldn't eat dairy, gluten, certain fats like avocados or healthy oils. I would just flare to it. Every time my food, like the amount of food I could eat was so small, the list was small, I was scared of eating foods. The answer to that is not restricting your diet in order to heal. The answer is getting to the bottom of why you're flaring in the first place and reacting to those foods. Once we identify it, then we're able to actually dig deep and remove those underlying causes that are causing your body to react to it. Just as an example, once we identified my personal causes, I found that I could eat all those foods now and I can go back to eating it. I can eat dairy, gluten, of course, only in moderation. I can also eat meat now. I can eat fats and oils, avocados. I'm just happy that I can eat foods again without reacting to it. In the past, my tongue would tingle, my fingers would tingle if I ate the wrong food and put it in my mouth. That's just the basic part of it. Food sensitivity tests are not always accurate as well if you're not exposed to the food prior to it. And we've had so many clients who have done food sensitivity and food allergy tests where we didn't find that it was effective enough for them to heal. Also, if you're cutting out certain foods on that food sensitivity list, just relying on that to heal, that's probably not going to be enough to get to the root cause. Also, I've also had clients who have done food allergy tests in the past, but what we found is that usually that's not enough to get better and to heal. I've probably only worked with one person who has found that their skin actually cleared up a lot when they found that cranberries were causing their skin to flare because they're allergic to it. But other than that, we want to go deeper. We want to look more into this. So I've had videos where I've talked about root causes in the past and testing. So make sure to check those out because I definitely dive a lot deeper. If you ever want, just do a search on my website, eczemaconquerors.com, and you can find that information. In general, we want to look at whether there are certain heavy metals out of balance, parasites, pathogens, nutrient deficiencies, thing causing your gut to be out of balance, any adrenal issues that could be out of balance as well. So we want to dig into those issues first, and then as a last resort, if you feel like you've done all those things and you're still reacting to certain foods, then as a last resort, you can definitely turn to food sensitivity tests. It's just not usually the first thing that we turn to, just because healing is often more than food. The skin reactions that you're currently having are a symptom, same as diet reactions too. They are also a symptom. Once we get to the bottom of it, everything gets better. That's also why if you go on a really restrictive diet and you're not helping heal the other parts of your body and your gut, that is why your skin can also be flaring once you reintroduce the foods back in, because we never addressed the root cause in the first place. So hopefully that gives you some insight and some enlightenment into why there might be those flares and why you might not be seeing the results that you want yet. If a practitioner has asked you to turn to this as a first line of attack, make sure that we work on the other issues too to actually help you identify what your root cause is. So hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope today's episode helped you. If you need even more support, my team is available, and if you want to book a free breakthrough call, we can help audit your healing plan. We can help audit and give you insights on what might be missing and share our personal stories of what we did to help our skin get better and how that might help you on your journey as well. And you'll learn some of the testing and other solutions that you can apply as well. So you can find that in the link in my description, or head to eczemaconquerors.com to book your free breakthrough call with my team. And I hope that will be able to help you, because that is what we are here to do, to help support you on your journey and see you conquer this. I hope you have an amazing day.